What's up, everyone? Ryan Gibson and Will Hetherington back. Today we kind of just wanted to give you guys a little value, give you guys an everyday sort of advice that we've kind of been working on a day-to-day basis, and kind of going into it's not what you actually plan on doing that matters. It's what you actually execute on an everyday basis. Yeah. And I think really what goes hand in hand is what kind of comes to mind, and I don't know about you, but is the system and processes that you have in place, whether you work for a big time company or even if you're running your own business.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, also kind of being humble enough to know where your shortcomings are. So I mean, like for me, like this past couple of weeks, I mean, one of the things that I've done is we've just onboarded an executive assistant, which has been huge. She's somebody here on the ground that's been absolutely already amazing. But one of the things that we've started to have her do is kind of helping me with my schedule and kind of the things that are going on and making sure that I'm showing up to things that I need to show up to. You know,
so they're not constantly bothering you.
You know, so it's like, so it's not like, sure, I can do this. Instead it's like now, like, all right, let me check my calendar, check with Tracy to see if this thing works or if there's something else that we need to move.
Well, I think even when we started from the ground up is with us being smart entrepreneurs and from the failures in the past that we've kind of ran into. And this is kind of goes hand in hand with any new entrepreneurs that are coming in place. You're going to fail, right? But you got to make sure that you have the system and process in place, because I think that's really what's helped us in the long run. And I think some of the things that we've started to utilize is Notion, which is if you guys don't know what it is, it's pretty much like a task force. So it pretty much goes hand in hand of what you're going to do on a daily basis. And then the second thing that has really helped us out is Close, which is a lead gen. It's almost like a CRM that pretty much tracks everything from outbound to inbound. It can do anything.
CRMs are really important, guys. Yeah. I mean, like just with like tracking how well your progress is doing, or how well the people underneath you are doing, like for employees or whatever it is, it's really important to kind of gauge, and especially for scaling out, you need to know exactly how much money you can generate from each employee. In order to actually kind of gauge, all right, this is where your money's going to go if you do acquire an investor, and this is how much money we can do, or this is how many employees or results we can get if we have like $1 million of seed money or whatever it is. It's something that's really important to do. And I mean, also with a CRM, follow-up is really important, and kind of keeping organized with your leads and all that kind of stuff. It's just, there's so
it's even funny because even with hiring on Tracy, who's our new executive assistant, is we had Notion and Close set up from the front end, and even though with us being smart entrepreneurs, we had some general feedback from our team or even from the reports that are coming out that we actually weren't even utilizing to the full potential.
There's a lot of things that we're missing.
It really goes in hand with what you're actually executing on a day-to-day basis, and just understanding the system and processes that you have in place are very, very ideal in growth. And not even growth within the company, but growth inside the team, right? If you're not taking care of your team members, then how do you expect them to grow with you?
Seriously, I mean, like they come number one. You know, I mean, like their paycheck comes before yours, their needs become before yours. And their happiness is the same thing. I mean, we've taken days where we were like, all right, they've already gone out, and worked on this unit 8 million times. We're going to go out, even if we really don't want to or can't, we're going to have to cancel something. So another thing that we didn't even hit on was Trello. And a lot of people know Trello. I swear by this thing. Ryan doesn't use it at all. He just uses Outlook and like a sticky note for some reason.
I love my sticky notes.
Seriously, but like with Trello, it's really good for entrepreneurs because there's a lot of time where you're actually working on the business rather than in the business. And a Notion or a CRM is really good if you're working inside the business. But if you're setting up a partnership, or if you're setting up a new system or a new process or whatever it is, that's something that Trello is going to be really good for, because you can kind of really organize things and keep things streamlined, and then also really stick to what you actually have to get done when it comes to if you move something into the doing tab, you have to get it done, or you will die. But so, I think that's just the best way to go about it. But another thing is accountability too.
Yeah.
And I mean, Ryan's kept me accountable 8 million times on, things that have gone wrong, or, things that I need to do, or things that I might have even forgotten to do.
Yep.
And it's really, really important to kind of like keep yourself accountable and your team members accountable as well.
Sure.
I mean, we've got, team members that we keep accountable as well. And it's really important for progress, because just things come up or people get distracted or whatever it is. And sometimes it's a good indicator of if something goes wrong, or if you need to check up on somebody, or whatever it is. But
no, and I think just kind of going back to it, really what we're trying to get at you guys is what you do on a regular day-to-day basis is really going to determine the success at a later point in time. So just making sure that you have everything in place that's going to pretty much put forth the success at the later time and create the path that you actually want. So if you feel or gotten any value from this today, make sure that you give both of us a follow on Instagram at @TheRyanGibson and William Heth.
Yep. It's HETH.
Yep. I always get that wrong.
But
and then make sure you guys give us a like, comment below on what your guys' thoughts were, any sort of feedback, and make sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you guys ever have any questions, again,
hit us up.
We love talking to other like-minded people, and we'd be more than happy to kind of discuss anything in further detail. So
or if you want to work with us in any way, shape, or form, or have an idea, hit us up. We're always open for new industries or new opportunities, and we'll definitely take a look at it.
Perfect.
Cool.
Well, thanks for your guys' time. I appreciate it.
Bye.